Wow, that power pylon backward though. I was like, do I get any help? It was at the end of the festering already. I didn't get any help. It was at the end of the festering, right? So I had a speed. I had a starter speed. The start was really tough. And then it was so tough along the way, like right here in the middle, they just gave me like 3 elite packs, which that's what usually happens too. Like they would try to struggle you through the 35 to 50% and cause you to not have any help. And this is not the ideal festering anyway, but like the elite packs were right in the middle here. And so I had to make a decision whether I want to pull them while fighting or I fight first the density that was around here. And then if I did get my 50%, which was very difficult, I had to make sure that I keep pulling them. So I tugged them. I gradually went back every so often. At the 37, 38%, I was losing my time there trying to like think back if I want to pull them because at any point in time when I get to the 50% down here, I had to go to the next floor, right? Eventually, because this festering isn't the one floor clear. And so when I do get the pylon, it's too far if they were still in the original position as they spawned. So I pulled them to this spot where I saw there was a shielding pack fire chain, I think, or something like that. It was over here, shielding skeletal fighters or something. And so I had to pull them together, hoping that by the time I reach at the end, I either get some help or no help. But if there was no help, I needed the help from the second floor. And then I saw the power. I was like, well, it's keeps. It's keeps. The second floor was keeps. I got the power at the door, which was my 50% ish pylon that I wanted on the first floor, but I didn't get it because it was too tough to get progress because they did that to me. And so I decided that since I dragged them already, I wasted like basically 40 seconds dragging them um gradually, but I did get them the majority of them nearer to the turn to that turn, and so I had to go back and find all of them, and I did. And there was one point that those 4 packs, one of them, I was hoping to kill them with the power, and I thought I didn't, but I did. So that helped a lot. But the Chargers were so tanky, I barely managed. And they were all split up because I was pulling them. I pulled one to where it was almost hurt that whole time before I saw the power pylon. Obviously, I was dragging him. And so he was, casting whatever he was casting the whole time against me. And so, anyway, this power pylon play, going back to the first floor, was tremendously important. So it could have flipped. It could have flipped over. Well, Conduit would have been faster, I think. But the issue is that they were so split. Power was actually good because I cleaned up all the trash already. So I think at that point, power was the best because no matter where I went, as long as I remember where they were, I deal complete damage. So power is the best because even if it was conduit, they had to be grouped together more. And by them being so far apart later, the conduit would have been bad. The conduit was nice for the Bogan Charger uh, density that was in this keeps overall. The sad news is that I used up 2 of the better pylons. The last one would have been shield if it was. Now, the good news about that channeling though the good news about this channeling, even though it wasn't the shield, is that it gave me opportunity against Blighter at any point in time in the first half. Well, what sucks about channeling is that I didn't actually want channeling in the first half of Blighter. I actually preferred it if it was channeling in the second half. So, but I'm not like a tier of a build that is actually strong enough to deal with whatever it spawns. And because it's channeling, I can't do the other way around. If it was shield, I could play the other way around. And so I had to make sure that I just take it before I cause any more havoc. So that was just insane. Because I had to play that Festering Woods correctly to get that even like anywhere close to clearing. I ripped once, which I shouldn't have. I shouldn't even have ripped there on that conduit. I was greedy with the one Bogan Charger going back to dodge the frost while waiting for the frost. So I always usually go somewhere else while waiting for the frozen elite to affix to blast. I'm not gonna just sit there and do nothing. Well, not sitting on top of the frozen patches, but like just sitting on the side and do nothing when I have the conduit. So I decided to go back for a hurt Bogan Charger, but the Bogan Charger was ready because he saw me like way ahead of time, and when I got too close, he charged me and procced me. So that was bad. But anyway, so that was 131, rank 26. What's my god specific rank? 23. Yeah, that was pretty bad at the time, but it is still top 25. My friend over there is on the 132. All right, so that was pretty good. That was that was insane. Sorry about that. I'm taking. I was already taking screenshots anyway at the time, so I have to manage some stuff. Okay. So that's 3 GRs down. Hey, Capital Borg. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I have everything settled. GRs 129, 130, 131, all down. 3 tiers down. That's pretty good. Oof. I mean, considering though, I mean, let's just say that Paragons existed, right? Without the cap, under 1500 is pretty quick. But obviously, we wouldn't have that much area damage. So that's the problem. So area damage is vital. And honestly, that festering was not even good. That festering wasn't even good. So basically speaking, if I had a better festering, 132 is in sight, actually. 132 is actually in sight. Because that festering was very bad. And I had Blighter. I could have had, well, I guess that it could be worse with ads. So it's okay, but could have been better. But at that point, I'm asking for too much. Because I gotta be thankful that it wasn't one with heavy ads. So shouldn't really say that Blighter isn't like good enough. But the issue is though, if it was more an open map though, so fighting Blighter, why am I talking about Blighter being annoying? Is that whenever I was near the ramp, now I wanted to use elevation against him, but the ramp elevation wasn't good enough. That was one part of the issue. So I ended up having to use the merry-go-round instead. So why am I saying Blighter is bad? Is because in open maps, right? If let's say it was in a big room, so let's say I even spawned him instead of spawning him on this floor that I had the smaller hell the like the elongated hell rift. If I spawn him in keeps in that big room exit, Blighter would have been a lot worse because if he drops if he does that move and he sets up pools everywhere, I have to literally get out of the room. And so luckily, even though it wasn't like the most ideal map, I actually was I actually managed to use the merry-go-round as a line of sight. So when you use line of sight against Blighter, it it's actually helpful. So Blighter was actually okay because of the map I had and the spawn position I had. But Blighter, normally speaking, is also not good. Hmm. Now, should I try 132? The 131 was actually really bad. It was actually really bad. I had to do a lot of on the fly decisions for that 131 to work. Let's try 132. I want to see what it's like. I don't like that. I don't like to improve time. I might as well just play forward. Yeah, by one. Well, I mean, one of each, which I actually enjoyed those upgrades. I'm I'm usually upgrading as I push, so that it's always around the +1 if I can. Yeah. Yeah, like you said here, I could rank I could rank in this way, but I would rather just push forward. I mean, if I want top 20, I could, but then if I work hard for that, yeah, because honestly that 131, if it presented itself a little bit better, would be marvelous for a 132. It just wasn't the best festering to do that. I was happy that it was festering, but then it turned out not being the right kind anyway, which I already felt when I actually entered. I was like, it didn't look right from the get go. I think I want to try 132. I don't normally go for. So my style is I either stop there and wait a little bit, or I push forward. It's 17%, right, per tier? HP, isn't it? So ultimately speaking, right, everything about the God DH now is I need the monster types to be like A plus tier. That's one thing. That's one thing we need to do. A plus tier minimum of the monster types. The next part is the density. So they have to be dense for the area damage to work. I don't even play at the max area damage um because I don't want to lag or rubber band as well. I'm playing at like a mediocre area damage right now. So that's the second part of it. The third part of it is that after 127, 128, Conduit has to work for like four elites or S tier monster types. The Conduit has to work after 127, 128. The most ideal would be a Conduit for six elites from here on out. From here on out, for 132 especially, even 131, like just now, I needed help on the four elites. During that 35% to 51% progression, well, even earlier than that, during the 23%, like 23% through 51% that I got, that whole section was a lot of time. That was the that was the that was like 2.5 minutes to struggle. So that's why my time is also bad because that 2.5 minutes I didn't get any help and the monster type just wasn't there. So I need A+ tier monster type and um the Conduit to be 5+, if not 6 elite packs for this to work. So let's have a try, because I think I pulled miracles on certain ones earlier. So those are kind of special cases, I think. The way that I cleared those, I think I pulled some miracles there. I shouldn't have ripped, that's for one. But alright, let's give this a go. 132. Okay, not this map. Well, I don't actually like dislike this map. I've had good ones, but in a 132 with this map though, it'll be pretty special, I guess. But I know that I pushed plague tunnels on my wizard. Like my wizard's 140 started with this plague tunnels. Okay, that's not a good elite. I'm not fighting the elite. Oof, that was too close. I almost ate that. Okay, this is not good. I don't want to fight that elite pack. Wow, that charger. I that elite pack ruined my plan, actually. Wow. Rubber band much? I'm dead. That was a bad rubber band right there. Alright, so I need a good pylon here before I go to that spot. I don't know if I can get my 25% pylon. I'm behind time, by the way. And I don't even know what I want to do with the pylon if I get it. Alright. Before I look... Power. Way too soon. I would have taken a conduit or a shield first. This is terrible. Oh, it's the exit too. Okay. Well. Hmm. Well, this was a bust anyways. Well, let's hope that... Oh, it's spinners. Oh! Okay, this changes things, actually. Okay, I shouldn't have gone greedy there. I was greedy there. I wanted to have that area damage. Wow. I was on the edge of that. Okay. So I was too greedy like several times there. This is a lot better than the last floor. This is like S tier for this, but I need my 50% though. Because that was with the power. So... I need my 50% before I move on. And this is eating up my time. Give me an Oculus ring. Thank you. Well, that I can use. Alright, 51. There's my conduit. Okay, how many packs are there? 2? There's 2. One's a shaman. Alright, I need to slim this down. Alright. Of course, it had to be spinners. Gosh, man, I was on the edge of that. Every time, man. Spinners, man. Spinners. Gosh, man, these explosions are so off timing. Okay, there's... I actually need some help. Okay, shield. Okay, I need to know what I'm getting myself into first. Okay. Take it. Oculus Ring. Come on. Thank you. Oh, you again. Nope. Not enough time for this guy. Not enough time for this guy. I mean, so I ripped 3 times. That's 15 seconds minimum. I used checkpoint once already. I wait, which saved me like 3 seconds, technically, because I didn't want to spawn where the spinners were with the conduit. But I need a better guide than this. Hmm. Come on, man. I pushed the button. I pushed my button. And then, of course, yeah, I shouldn't have ripped so many times, but the Rift Guardian just wasn't it. I played the shield the way I should play it. Now, the sad news is that that elite pack, the last elite pack from that shield took a little too long to kill. They were the wrong monster type. They were Punisher monster type. They were a little thick skinned, even though I had my shield pylon. That was just that was not good enough. I did go back for that elite pack, which was needed to buy me enough time because I already worked. I wore them down to like 1/3, and I had lucky Oculus Ring for them too from the worms that were somehow remained. So I had some lucky parts for that, but that was not enough for the. That's funny. That pair of boots is multi-shot 15. I'll keep this pair of boots. It's pretty cool. All right, so but yeah, I shouldn't have ripped so many times there. I got greedy with area damage against Grotesques and shouldn't do that. Is that good chest? Yes! Vitality! Vitality! I needed vitality. And it has the range. It also has my range damage reduction. That is huge. Okay, okay. We got this now. We got this now. Yes, Jedi. I'm trying 132 right now. 14% life feels good, but I need the resist, right? I mean, technically not really. I want the elite reduce elite damage taken too. But the resist going down below 1300 is bad. So I do need that resist. I'll play around. That was actually a much needed upgrade there. Uh, a lot of people, they're just waiting for the season 2, I believe. So that was so today I did 129, 130, 131. That was just the first attempt of the 132. I could have played that a lot better, but The Rift Guardian just wasn't the one. Let's augment this. That will help a lot. So now I'm back at my 1.2 mil HP that I much needed. I also got a little bit more boost. I'm almost at my 4 mil that I wanted for my 130 actually. So let's try again, 132. Always keeps, huh? What a challenge. Alright, poison mob set. Or a mixture. Oh, it's a flat fallen. It's flat fallen. This is terrible. Yeah, this is terrible. Alright, let's just go through this floor. I want to see what the next floor is. Okay, short keeps. Okay, short keeps. I can deal with a short keeps. I've lost so much time anyways skipping that floor, but it was the decision that you have to make. Alright. Now, this room, the advantage of this room is if I can get an early pylon. But the bad news is this map, though, is very RNG. What I mean by that is I need to know where the elites are to play the early pylon anyway. If they spawn me an early pylon. And an early pylon is between 0 to 13. No, they didn't give that pylon. Okay. And that elite pack sucks anyways. So... But it was a good skip of that keeps. Because, one, you either get out that rift completely from that, or you find out what floor 2 is. Those were the only options. This is a teleporter elite, apparently. I just want that Hulk. Thank you. Alright. Might as well kill these. I've already... Might as well kill this one too. Oh, that ancient chess piece is so important there. I mean, I did skip a floor, so I'm making up time as I go here. Molten is bad. Okay, so there is the Conduit here. Fire chains. I need to be greedier with this. Okay, it's the exit. But what is downstairs? Okay. Very painful. That was very painful. And I think I'm dead again. Come on. Okay. This is good. I made back some time. Okay, not good. I wanted a blue pack there. It's a jug too, so... I need my 50%. But they're gonna ruin it. Well, there's the blue pack that I needed, but... Will I get my 50% though? There's the 50%. I need a shield. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. I needed a shield. I mean... Come on, where's the Oculus ring? That shield was funny. That shield was actually... that shield was actually funny. I mean, I still skipped the floor. That was not, like, optimal. Nah. Maybe this one. That shield was very needed. I wonder what my 75 would be. Shield's about to go down. Will I get my 75 here? It's the next floor, isn't it? Spaghetti. Chickens. Oh, This can get real interesting now. I don't mind this. Channeling? Really? Okay. Well, I mean... I guess I would be asking too much after that shield that I clearly asked for and I got it. I'm still so happy I skipped floor 1, like, pretty much as I should do. So, I'm happy for that decision making. And it was a shorter version of a keeps anyways. The bad news is I need to find more chickens. Because I don't have time for elite packs. Spaghetti and chicken sounds delicious. Yeah, it does. Okay, Waller. Not the right time. Thank you, Oculus Ring. Alright, I need more chickens. This is the end tile, isn't it? Hmm. I guess I should go and take that. Let me kill this chicken. Can I check for a 99? Nope. Maybe this isn't the best to spawn the Rift Guardian. Got it done. Skip that first floor keeps. So important. That skip was so important. Yes! All three upgrades as well. That skip was so important. That skip right here. This skip. This skip of the this keeps huge. And then obviously that shield was double huge. Wow. Just wow. Rank 17. I gotta say though, the chess piece arrived exactly when I needed it. I mean, I was gambling for chests throughout the past few days. That chess piece definitely helped me though, as well. Like in the middle of all that, while I was debating and thinking about it. What is the god specific? 16. Oh man. Rank 16. Almost page 1. Almost page 1. Second try, 132. Hmm. Poof. Is that Death Diggers an upgrade as well? That would be huge. Nope, it isn't. It isn't. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go gamble pants or gloves. Pants is just too difficult. That 100% is already here. It's just too difficult at this point. I think I should just go for gloves and get that critical hit chance to 10. Because this pair of pants, it works. Yeah, I think I should go for gloves. It works.
Don't forget, luck always changes. My father was a great man. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Anything could happen. What a steal. Fortune favors the bold. See you soon. See you soon.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 132. That was pretty cool. 133 is a stretch. My Rift Guardian speed is just not enough.